Hello, Internet! Shalthis here from the GKick Podcast, and you are listening and watching another episode of ShoutStone. Today we are going to be shoutcasting another one of the Fireside Duel matches from Blizzard's official Hearthstone channel. So this is going to be a little bit of Mage versus Shaman action. Keep in mind that this means that this video footage is the property of Blizzard Entertainment, and you can watch this clip with other casting on Blizzard's channel, which is youtube.com/playhearthstone. Let's get right into it. Jaina versus Thrall, Mage and Shaman. Jaina will start things off. Pretty decent hand. I don't know if she's going to keep it. It's not too bad to keep. I wouldn't mind actually keeping that hand, but she is going to decide to get rid of Polymorph, which is a fairly handy card, but it's kind of late game. I think she wanted a cheaper minion, but did not get it. Got Blizzard instead. So let's see. Thrall will start things off by playing an Elven Archer. That Battlecry deals 1 damage to get things started. So Jaina taking a small point of damage. Really not that big of a deal this point in the game. But Jaina will respond with Arcane Missiles. That deals 2 damage to Thrall, clears that minion off the field, and we're back to square one. Now as you can see the players interacting with the environment. That's a beautiful thing about this game, is all these interactive environments. Alright, so Thrall throws the totem down. That was a healing totem. Very handy at a time like this. Responding with a Master Swordsmith. So Jaina gets her pretty high value minion on the field. Not high value, but a good valued minion on the field. And Thrall responds with Feral Spirits, which summons 2/3 minions with taunt. Very handy. Still has that healing totem out. Jaina's going to have to respond to that relatively quickly. Don't want to leave that out there while you're trying to attack. Has Mirror Entity. Gotta throw that down. That is a secret card. Basically, when minions attack, she gets a copy of that minion. She's not going to act from there. So, alright. Let's see. And here comes the attack. Triggers the secret. So she's going to get one of those wolves for her very own. First attack just deals equal damage to both minions, but they both have 3 health. But here comes the Elven Archer, but the Battlecry will finish that minion off. So all that Jaina has left is that 1 wolf with taunt, and more minions hitting the field. Wind Fury on that young Dragonhawk. And that healing totem still doing its deed to get these minions back up to health, keep Thrall at 30. But here we go, a quick cast on that minion to take care of that healing totem. Trading off wolves. I gotta cast Fireball on that Wind Fury dragon to get rid of that. And there you have it. Still at a pretty even footing situation at this point. But that's kind of how these early games go. You know, they're very even as the players kind of try to assert their dominance, find their position, find the game that they want to play with the deck that they have at their disposal. Alright, so they trade minions again. We're down to just one minion left, that Elven Archer. Another totemic call. That throws down a Stoneclaw totem. So that'll be a good taunt target. Arcane Golem hits the field. Charge and Battlecry. And a Battlecry ability, I should say. So good 4 damage already dealt to Jaina. Let's see what the Mage player wants to do. Sorcerer's Apprentice? No. Yeah, she's going to drop Sorcerer's Apprentice. That means all of her spells are going to cost 1 mana less. You can see that taking effect in her hand. And there goes Blizzard to clear the field. Yet again. So now we are waiting to see. What now? Hogger. At the end of the turn, Hogger will summon a 2/2 Null. And there it is. Now Jaina has to go again. What will she choose this time? Defender of Argus? No? Yes, she's going to play the Defender of Argus. That minion will get +1/+1 as its Battlecry. And a Polymorph on Hogger. Smart move. Hogger is now a sheep. Attacking that other Null clears it out. And we are left with a 1/1 sheep that used to be Hogger. And 2 minions in favor of Jaina. So the sheep will finish off the Sorcerer's Apprentice. And Doomhammer has been equipped. Wind Fury and Overload. Wind Fury, a very good ability. So that Thrall's going to be able to tag everybody for a lot of damage. A couple points of damage there. Eats some damage, but does eliminate the minion. Now, what are we looking at here? Archmage and Tinnitus. hits the field. Big minion for Jaina. And that will finish her turn. Fireball still yet to be played, a very potent spell. Now this is from an earlier build. That spell only costs 4 mana now in the current version of the game. But as of when this game was recorded, it is 5 mana. Alright, so another Healing Totem and Stoneclaw Totem still out on the field. Using that Wind Fury to deal repetitive damage to Jaina. Looking very good for the Shaman player at the moment, but the tides can turn just as easily. Polymorph going to be burning that on one of those wolves. Waiting for it. There it is. Fireball. Gonna burn it. Bam. Alright, another minion down. Use the minion to attack. Clearing the field. Takes out that Stoneclaw Totem. So things still look pretty good for Jaina, despite the damage she's taking. Bloodlust hitting the field. +3 attack for all minions on the field, including that totem. So he will trade his totems to clear the field. Another totem hits down. Stoneclaw yet again. Thrall strikes. Wind Fury. Here it comes. Ba-boom. Alright. I'm going to drop the Archmage, which will increase spell power by 1. And have a little bit of spell damage there. Try to take out that Stoneclaw Totem. Now it's Thrall's turn. What will the Shaman do here? Malygos. +5 spell power. Very potent. Thrall attacks. Interesting, no Wind Fury trigger. I think it's... I don't really know why there was no Wind Fury trigger there, but that's okay. So the Stoneclaw Totem is down. Mirror Image being played. That's going to throw a couple of 0/1 minions on the field. Just like Jaina. Fancy that. And now damage is being dealt to the Shaman player. We are even. Things are deadlocked at this point, but there are a lot of minions on the field. Malygos still out there. Very high health, low damage target, but he does do a lot of good spell power ability, so if Shaman can cast a spell, it will be very potent. Another minion hits the field. Charge and Divine Shield for the Argent Commander. Wind Fury on Malygos. So that gives him 2 attacks. Thrall finishes off the minions. There goes the Doomhammer. So the Wind Fury is gone off of the Shaman player, but the field is now clear for Jaina. She's got to make some kind of move here. Going to cast Blizzard to deal some damage across the board. Only 2 damage to everything. That puts everything kind of low. What will she do? Will she finish off Malygos? Indeed she will with that Fireball. Ba-boom! Malygos is gone. Turn is over. So it's time to see what Thrall can do next. Wild Pyromancer hits the field. So that's good for the spell benefits. Of course, Malygos is gone. Another Healing Totem drops for Thrall. Getting very lucky with his totem choices at the moment. +3 health with the cost of that Farseer. Lightning Bolt. Ba-boom! And because that was a spell cast, he did get a bonus point of damage from that minion. And that Healing Totem is out. Thrall trying to do his best to save up here. Minion hits the field, takes out the Healing Totem. Uses her hero power to try and deal some damage. Water Elemental coming out, playing everything she has, because it's all you can do at this point. Thrall digging into his deck. He's got 1 card in his hand, just like Jaina. But I think she knows her time is up. And here comes the attack. The minions strike, and that is game. Thrall takes it over Jaina in convincing fashion. Very interesting game. Didn't really change patterns till nearly the end, but a lot of fun to watch. So I think that'll do it for this episode of ShoutStone. If you want to submit your own game once the beta opens up, you can always do so by going to look in the description. There's an email address. Send me either the actual video file or a link to the YouTube channel to the YouTube video where you've uploaded your video. Yeah, and let's make it happen. So thanks a lot for watching. We'll be back next time. Don't forget to follow and like us on Facebook. Links are in the description below. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.